if you ever try to let go, I'm sorry to know, yeah, I'm sorry.
Hi YouTube! Today I'm going to be telling you my labor and delivery story, but real quick I just want to let you guys know I'm sorry for not uploading. I haven't been able to upload because my storage has been weird. It just wasn't letting me upload, but now that I'm uploading again, I just want to tell you my labor and delivery story. So let's get started. On January 12th, 2018, my mom had a really bad toothache and she had an appointment. So me and my grandma, which I call her Nana, she took me to the gas station. So we put gas in my mom's truck so she was able to go to the doctor's. And then we went to Napa. So we went to Napa. They fixed the door handle. I lost my mucus plug before that, so that was like around like 11. So I called my doctor because I was scared because I was bleeding, so I didn't know what that was, and he told me it was a bloody show. As long as I wasn't having contractions, then I was fine. But once I started having contractions 3 to 4 minutes apart, then I would have to go to my OB doctors because it was a bloody show. You guys know what that means, if you had a baby before. So then after that, when I got home, I told my mom, let's go to your doctor's, and she didn't want to go, so she canceled it and she rescheduled it because she just wanted to sleep the pain off. So she was sleeping the pain off. I was watching my little brother because my two sisters weren't home, so we were home alone, me, my brother, my mom. So I just attacking everything. Yeah, she was watching Elmo, by the way. But anyways, so I forgot. Oh, so after that, it was like around like 12:30 at night. My brother finally passed out because me and him watched movies and played all day long, just so he can like not bug my mom. And then he passed out. So what I usually do at night is I go and I eat food. I use the bathroom. I usually take a shower. For some reason, I do my makeup first, then I shower because I get bored. When I was pregnant, I was bored a lot. So yeah, but I didn't take a shower this time. I don't know, I was hungry. I was having pressure. Like it felt like her head or something was just like putting pressure, and it didn't hurt. It just, there was a lot of pressure, and she was active, like active all night. But I went to the bathroom. I did my business, and then around like 1:10, that's when I actually got my cereal and I started eating. And then at 1:30, when I was eating and playing a game on my phone, my water broke. So around that time, I just like looked down and water just like, because I was sitting down on my bed and it was just like pouring out, and I was just like, oh my god, did my water break or what just happened? Did I pee myself? So I stood up to see if oh, it's okay, shh, 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 shh. If I went pee, but then more water came out. So then I was like, okay, my water broke. I wanted to go tell my mom so we can start getting ready to go to the hospital. Like again, I wasn't having contractions at all. So after that, I told my mom I couldn't go all the way to the living room because that's where she was sleeping. She was sleeping in the living room on the couch. So I got to my mom's bathroom, and then I couldn't walk anymore because I was scared. I was like, Mom, my water broke. She stood up, like not stood up, but sat up a little bit because she was just waking up. And she looked at me and she said, Bailey, are you really doing this right now? And I looked at her, I was like, yeah, Mom. And like more water. And she's like, oh my god, your water broke. So that's when she got up, called the ambulance because my little brother was asleep and we didn't want to wake him up. My mom started putting towels in the thing because we have tile and we didn't want to slip and fall. So I went back in my room. I got her bag. So I didn't pack my bag yet. I got her bag. The ambulance came. They picked me up. They rushed me to my local hospital, which they don't deliver kids because they thought I was having my baby there. I ended up starting contractions once I got to the hospital. Then that's when they checked me. I wasn't dilating. I was still at 2 centimeters. After that, I waited there for like 2 hours, like 2 or 3 hours for an ambulance to come to take me to my actual OB doctors. I ended up going up there. I had to go pee really bad. So I went pee and my water was still coming out. They put me on the contractions monitor. They weren't going to check me because they were to check me on my way up there. By that time I was contracting 2 to 3 minutes apart. Then they checked me because my sister told her to. So she actually checked me while like she did the swab thing to make sure it was my water, if I peed, or to make sure just it was my water broken. And she paused. She went from a happy look to like a concerned look. She told my sister to pull a cord off the wall, and she told me that my daughter's cord was prolapsed, which means my daughter's cord was coming out first. So, and she wasn't facing head down. So her cord was coming out first, and I had to get rushed into an emergency C-section. I had really bad anxiety. I was crying because nobody could go back with me. My mom tried going back, and they told her that she couldn't go back. By that time, all the nurses that were going to leave stayed, and all of them went to the C-section room. They stayed there, and they, put me to sleep because I couldn't move. The girl that checked me, she had to leave her hands there to keep the cord from falling out, so she had to hold the cord in there the whole time. And then, yeah. So I was rushed into emergency section. My baby was born at 5:09 in the morning. I was in labor for 4 hours. As I woke up, I wanted my baby, so I was crying still because I was upset that I had to have a C-section for my first baby. But I'm glad things happened the way it did. They didn't want to bring her to me right away because I was barely waking up. And by that time it was 7. So, yeah. I did love you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Oh yeah, and they eventually brought her to me. And then, yeah. I stayed there for 3 days. But yeah, love you guys.
I don't need no Smith and Weston, no. But who you testing? Fuck a scantron, here's your lesson, no.